moron!
That's the hood where I'm from. But it's bigger than that. We live on a planet, in a solar system, in a universe. Not just on a block. Be aware of that.
Alright, man. King 2 here, man. You already know what time it is, man. Top of the top, man. CosmicWars 9, man. We not playing, man. We're not playing, man. You see the situation, man. Listen, we got WorldWar Hulk, man. We got all types of stuff going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We already got him going back to Chicago. So now, we trying to figure out what's going on. So we already know, WorldWar Hulk, this is cosmic. So this is why we doing CosmicWars. We got WorldWar Hulk now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. Obviously, we're gonna see where this fit in now. Where does WorldWar Hulk fit in to the multiversal saga? We're gonna just do this right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're trying to figure out which version of this WorldWar Hulk we're trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? When he get back there, what would we think the environment going to be in Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Can it be somebody over there right now destroying everybody and they need the Hulk to fight? Because obviously the Hulk was the champion. Now, the storyline of WorldWar Hulk, where it was obviously the Illuminati sent them over there because they felt like the Hulk was a threat. I mean, obviously, and just following the MCU and following the Hulk, he feels like he's a threat. That's why he went to, you know what I'm saying, Brazil, and just been in a secluded area, you know what I'm saying, where he won't have to get angry and destroy everybody. So that's why he knows that he knows that he was a threat. So that's why he, you know what I'm saying, that's why he tries to nerf himself. And so obviously they know this. And so when they sent him to Chicago, he landed. They didn't even send him to Chicago. He tried to get out of the ship, and then sent the ship somewhere else, and then went off his trajectory, and you know what I'm saying, went to Chicago. Chicago was nothing but a fucked up planet, but he got there, and it was like a war planet, like it's just a warlord planet. And when he got there, it was serious. Obviously, he was having issues with himself, with the Hulk. He didn't want to be the Hulk anymore. Because of what happened, is they banished him from Earth. And so when he got to the planet, he realized that these people were powerful on this planet. Okay? So they needed each other. Like, wait a minute, we got to work together if we want to survive here. And so that's what happened. They was ultra powerful. People was just as strong as the Hulk. And so he had to dominate. He had to go to war. And so he went to war and overtook the planet, where he became the grand champion. They give it to you in Ragnarok, but they don't give you no detail. They just show you him being on Chicago for 2 years. So what they're going to do now is, when they bring you back to Chicago, they're going to show you what the Hulk was doing for 2 years, how he became up in the ranks, how obviously when he got to Chicago, they tried to roll on him the same way they tried to roll on Thor. When Thor got there, they came at Thor. So Thor had to put it in work. So imagine that. Thor had to put in work for 2 years. It's a war planet. They only respect action. They don't even respect fire. They don't even respect, you know what I'm saying? Thor had to perform, and you have to keep performing. And so this falls into the storyline of the WorldWar Hulk. Hulk became the grand champion. He defeated everybody that he fought and became grand champion. Now, it's another situation in WorldWar Hulk where somebody, the Red King or something like that, tried to, overtake Chicago and enslave everybody. And so he led Warbound, a group of his people, a group of warriors that the Hulk was starting dealing with, and they went up against trying to take over this whole situation, free the people. And obviously, I guess this is what's going on right here. I mean, when you get there, it's going to be somebody there, you know what I'm saying, in place, trying to obviously destroy or take over Chicago. And they're going to need the Hulk's help in trying to, you know what I'm saying, take their power back. But meanwhile, in the story, you probably see that the Hulk has a child. And they probably go with the whole Scar storyline and show you his child, because obviously he was Hulk 2 years. You know, he met somebody. You know, he had a girlfriend or something. So it's real. So he was a Hulk for 2 years, and now they're gonna show you. That's what Feige do. He give you one little thing from give you a few things from Ragnarok. Will show you he was Hulk for 2 years. So now he bringing it all the way back. Now he's gonna show you what the 2 years is about. So now we good. We good. I mean, obviously, that's where we at. That's where we at. Now we're gonna find out where this is going. Where this is going. How this is gonna come into the multiverse war. That's it. That's all we need to know. Because obviously we still got Eternity on the top of the board. And that's what people still don't even got that. People still don't even have that Eternity on the top of the board. He's number one on the board, man. There's no one above all, none of that type of stuff right now. They're not doing it. It stops with Eternity. He is the walking embodiment of the universe, man. That's it. That's why we're having Eternity Wars. That's why we're doing all this with Eternity. That's it. And then all this, I'm saying, everything leads to Eternity. I'm saying? That's it. It's the house of Eternity. That's it. So that's why everything is serious, man. And like they need to really put Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, some of these storylines, like they need to put some of these stories in there, because we want to see where it came from. Everything. They showed you Eternity. They're showing you all these cosmic entities, like far as statues wise and everything like that. We want the whole thing now. We want the whole ancestral Aspen War now. We want the whole thing on cinema now. Now y'all been, I'm saying, teasing us left and right. I'm saying we already got Eternals 2 as a go. Obviously, I've been through that. I mean, it doesn't matter what people thought of the movie, whatever. That movie had Avisham in it, and it gave us the plot of the whole 616 whole going forward. They gave us the plot, and people still don't understand the plot. Avisham laid it down, man. He said, listen, the universe needs us. Because if we can't build stars, planets, and galaxies, the world is going to die. The universe is going to die. It's going to fall into darkness and die, man. That's the plot. That's the dark versus light plot right there. He put it right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So now we got Kang the Conqueror. Obviously, and we got He Who Remains. Like, this is the crazy thing about this. He Who Remains won. I mean, he's like the bad guy that won. Like what all bad guys probably do. He won. He was the last man alive. The last life form alive. He did everything. He starts, when the universe ends, he starts it over. That's how much power he has. Like, I be trying to tell people, like, people think that Kang the Conqueror, he's like the comics still. Like, no, he's not the comics no more. I mean, in the comics, he's a time traveler. I'm saying, yeah, power and stuff like that, but no, he couldn't take on somebody like Apocalypse or something like that. He couldn't take on that type of people. Obviously, he was ran out of Egypt when he went over there to start being a god and all that. In the comics, he was ran out of there. But now, in the MCU, it's a whole other story. Obviously, we got Ramen Tut, and we have the Easter egg from there, from the kid in Moon Knight episode 3, where he was fighting Moon Knight, as his avatar, and his jacket had Ramen Tut on it. So that right there shows you something right there. That's Kang. So therefore, he has a jacket with Kang on it, worshiping Kang. So, but he's also following Emmett. But that's only because you can see that this is what we do as humans. As we'll follow the next best thing. I mean, that's it. And that's what it is. Like, if you telling me we got Kang the Conqueror, Ramen Tut, and then you see later on in Moon Knight where they talk about the Great Rift, like how man turned away from the gods. how they tell you that. And now I'm thinking about how it happened. Obviously, you see, Moon Knight, Harold was Moon Knight before. You know what I'm saying? This Moon Knight. So we could start to put the pieces together of what happened. Why the Egyptians got upset with man. Let me tell you. He came out there. Obviously, he wasn't feeling what the guys was doing. King the Conqueror know what time it is. He knew them guys wasn't about them. Wasn't about the people. It's about themselves. And so what he came out there did, he actually did something for the people. And this is what people don't understand. The same thing they did with Thanos. They're gonna get you emotional with it. They're not gonna just show you, oh, he's just a big bad guy and that's that. No, they're not gonna do that. Oh no. They're gonna show you King the Conqueror save people. They're gonna show you him go back in history and make things right. They're gonna make you have a dilemma in your head where you think, maybe King should do this. That he's right. They're not gonna just have you thinking like, oh, he's dead wrong, like completely wrong, like, oh, he just don't know what he's doing. No, they're gonna have you on his side. Infinity War, people was on Thanos' side. I know I was on his side. I wanted to see him get the gauntlet. Okay? Facts. And people gonna want to see King do what he do because listen, he's a conqueror. And he knows about conquering. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna put that whole word out there, conqueror. Listen, we're gonna hear a lot of stuff. When people say it's political, whatever, it's gonna be a lot of stuff about conquering, about who's the conqueror, who's okay with being conquered, who's not okay with being conquered, all that. We're gonna have a debate here, a morality debate about slave people that's not slaves, and freedom and non-freedom. These are all situations that's gonna come up and play with this right here. So we have a man, a man, you know what I'm saying, that flesh and blood, you know what I'm saying? He can't lift no buildings up, he can't do none of that. But he thought. He thought. He didn't just sit around every day like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go to work and, you know, take some pictures and get my taxes right and, you know, get my 30-year fixed rate on a house and die. No, he didn't. That was not his life. He didn't deem that for his life. He thought broader. He thought about life. He thought about what is this air? Why we need this? Well, what's up with this sky? What's up with these planets? What's up with this reality? Who does this? Who? Like, we gotta have sex to have babies, and then the babies come out. We have to groom them and do this, and then live and then die. What is going on here? Who's doing this? Who's running this show? I don't like what's going on here. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm gonna try to see who's involved. What's going on here? And from him being curious of life, instead of just taking it in and just doing what everybody else do, just live and just die and that's that. No, he had a plan, he had a thought. Like, I want to see this. I'm not okay with just taking everything in and just, that's it. Being some type of life form and just don't do nothing. No, he thought, he would use his brain. He figured it out that universes, that earths are right next to each other. That realms are right next to each other. We just can't see it. He figured all this out. Then he figured out the keys to life. You know what I'm saying? And from that, from his experiment, from his curiosity, he became immortal. Became a god, a ruler of the whole multiverse. As a man. You understand? These are stories that our kids need to hear. See? Like stories like the High Evolutionary. He's from Earth. You know what I'm saying? From Earth. That thought that say, you know what? I'm not going to just live my life and die here. That's not my plan. My plan is not just to do what I'm told and die. No. I'm going to use my brain to figure out what's going on with this life. What's going on with energy. Maybe I can do something. his thing is, he wanted to get us to our top level of evolution. You know what I'm saying? And he became a cosmic entity when he used his own machine on himself. So this is only right for him to be in this. He's top of the top also. High evolutionary. Straight cosmic entity that came from Earth. His starting point, he was born from an earthly woman. I said he was born from an earthly woman and an earthly husband, earthly father. So just think about this. He was born on Earth from regular people, lived a regular life. He used to come to his garage and work on things in his garage. That's it. From a regular life. A regular life. From that, go working on things in your garage to accessing power to get yourself out of a planet. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. From high evolutionary to Kang the Conqueror to Dr. Doom. To people like this. Like, we look at these people as bad people. They're not bad. Well, because they didn't want to remain a slave to reality. That's it. That's what the comics is about. People are not being, they want to know the true meaning of life. That's why you see people trying to get more power, trying to figure out what's up now, trying to do something. Because this is serious. People don't want to die. People just don't want to just live their life and die. They want to know who's behind this. Who's controlling this? I don't know religious aspect so they can worship him. No, they want to know who's controlling it. They want to be that person. That's it. Or come to the table, and that's what Secret Wars is about. Kang the Conqueror want to know what's going on. Who's doing this? That's it. Ooh, what's going on? I want to run it, and now he's running how he want to run it. Okay, so don't think that he's just gonna be some evil. I'm saying, man, looking for death. Like you see, like Darkseid in DC, like he's like the god of evil, like that type of stuff. Nah, Marvel don't work like that. They get you emotionally involved with their villains. You know what I'm saying, like you will know, like Darkseid, that's it. He's evil. He just wants you dead. That's it. No, Thanos didn't. He wasn't evil. But he didn't want you dead. You know what I'm saying, he wanted to protect the universe. But obviously, we already know his whole mentality for that. He was just running game. His true mission was to stop the Cestrals. You know what I'm saying? That's his true mission. You know what I'm saying? He was not jacking what the Cestrals are doing. He did not jack Arashon with them getting Eternals and Deviants and setting up planets for destruction. He was not feeling that. So that's why he went what he did. He rather kill half the population and keep the Cestrals at bay. You know what I'm saying? That was his whole secret thing he was doing. Keeping the Cestrals in the ground, keeping the planets alive by destroying the populations. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And he was doing it for Lady Death. Obviously, Lady Death wasn't with none of that. She's not with creation. She's not with life creation. No, listen, Lady Death, this whole storyline is still coming. It's still coming. Don't think it's not coming. It's coming. Lady Death and Thanos is there. They gotta do it. See? And then we put that out there. Lady Death and Odin and Hela. And obviously, you see what's going on with Thor, where they're trying to change his origin up, where they will have the Phoenix Force as his mother. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Odin and the Phoenix Force was doing a little something. So like I told you, just because it's a cosmic entity, that don't mean they can't have kids. That's a fact. They can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. They can come into human form and have a baby, or they can go into the cosmos. It doesn't matter. They got whatever they want. They got cosmic power. You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. The Phoenix Force, Thor's mother. That's why Thor's unique. That's why his Bifrost brings him straight to eternity. It's a big backstory there with Odin, all types of deals being made. Why is it like Asgardians the only people that can get to eternity? It's a lot going on here. Eternity was in a chakra position. He was in a chakra. He was in a chakra. So therefore, that gotta show you something. Like this is the walking embodiment of the universe. He was in a chakra position. lot going on. Going forward, man, eternity is something, man. So we're gonna see, like, people just think they're never gonna see him again. No, this eternity war's coming up. This is it. Kane's destroying eternity's universes. That's why they've been telling us about universes all these years, universes. Because Kane they're gonna show you universes get destroyed down. I mean, it's like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is it. And I got like another little theory about Kane. Kane the Conqueror, not he who remains. Now, he who remains, we know that he conquered Elias. Now, Elias was there because, you know, all the tears and realities, all the tears and universes, he was created. And so Elias eats universes. He can destroy universes. Elias has control of space and time. And so Kane weaponized him. Now I want to know, I don't think that the other kings did it. Because if they all had weaponized Elias, then they could have did everything that He Who Remains did. It wouldn't have been no war now. They could just create whole timelines and pluck out anybody else's timeline. Same way He Who Remains did. But I don't think they did it. I don't think they accessed Elias. They didn't weaponize Elias. He did. And from him doing that, he got to stop the whole war. So what my thing is, he's the big variant. He's the top variant. He remains. So therefore, when he got killed and now we have Kang the Conqueror, he's the top variant. Because he has access to Elias. So my thing is, I think that he's actually killing the other kings. He's not letting them get access to Elias, because if they get access to Elias, they're out of here. They can destroy him. So I think that he has a mechanism in place where he's destroying the kings before they even get to this conquer Elias, because he conquered Elias. And I think that the whole situation with them not being around, like the kings being slaughtered for so many years, it could probably be billions of years. He had this universe where he was just slaughtering all kings that came out. And so now that he's up and that the good variants is not around no more, and so there's probably some memory loss there. There's probably some relativity going on with the universe, because they was suspended in place, being like, it's like Ragnarok when Dr. Strange put Loki in a suspended animation where he was actually just falling for forever, just falling. I mean, the Kangs were literally just being destroyed for eons. I mean, literally, like, his life was being taken on repeat for eons. That has to do something with your reality. Like, I mean, can you imagine being destroyed countlessly for billions of years? Every day, every minute. I'm saying every minute. For billions of years, you're being destroyed. And then all of a sudden, okay, they let you go. You're like, your whole, everything gonna be messed up. It's like, that's why you have like one of his variants come up in another universe, and he's talking trash. Let's say, he see Ant-Man like, you're making a mistake, I'm an Avenger. And he's like, wait a minute, what? I killed you. I destroyed all the Avengers. What the fuck? Where am I at? You ain't even where you at. So therefore, we got a situation where the king is not all knowing or all powerful. Then he was just talking that I know everything. Everything. And now he don't even know where he at. So that's the chink in his armor right there. So whatever situation is going on with that, that's what it is. See? That's what it is. Except we got Loki season 2 coming up. So we're gonna be from right there where we got Loki, knowing, aware of the situation. Everybody else is not. So we got Morbius and everybody else. They there, but they caught up in what's going on with this new reality. But Loki is from the old reality. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. So he can't be the only one that's from the old reality. I think Kane is gonna have some type of thought from the old reality too. because he's the same person. It's in his DNA. And so it's a lot going on. So now we're gonna have a Hyperion and the Squadron Supreme. I mean, so this is something that's serious. Like, are we gonna see Hyperion? You know what I'm saying? A incursion, and Hyperion grab the universe with one arm and grab it and survive the incursion. Obviously, they got to do that. That's like his known feat. Him grabbing universes with both hands. So stopping universes from colliding. You understand? Two universes are traveling at the speed they're traveling is like astronomical. And so for him to grab one and stop it from moving, unbelievable. And so that's what we gotta understand. This guy's powerful. And obviously we got WorldWar Hulk coming in. And so I believe that when we're gonna have somebody fight him. Obviously in the comics, we had Sentry. And we don't have Sentry right now in MCU. And so we're gonna see what's going on. I believe that Hyperion and Hulk is gonna fight it out in WorldWar Hulk. I think that's how powerful Hulk is. You're gonna need to be fighting Hyperion. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they're gonna try to jump him. But like I said, it's all types of storylines right now. We don't know the extent of what he's gonna do with WorldWar Hulk. Is he gonna make a World Breaker Hulk? Or is it gonna be WorldWar Hulk? It's versions of WorldWar Hulk where he's not even in Banner. Like Banner and Hulk is separated. Like, it's all types of situations where he, like, you know, Feige's trying to do something that we don't know. Like, we know how WorldWar Hulk already, the story, the middle, the end, we know everything. And so what he did with WorldWar Hulk right now changed everything. Because we thought when we seen Chicago, that was it. When we seen Hulk with his arm on, that was it. No, he brought it all the way back. That's what he does. And so he's trying to surprise us. So we just gotta figure out what he's trying to do. Which storyline he's going on. And then we'll get it. But right now it's like 5-6 versions of a Hulk that's out of control. So we don't even, it's like we don't know what are you gonna do? So I'm trying to go on of the whole plot line of when he was dead for that was 2 years. So obviously he had to fight. He had to fight a lot to become the grand champion and get everybody respect. Like, when he walked, everybody loved Hulk. So he had to get his respect by putting in pain. And so they're gonna show you what he did in that, on Chicago. And that's what I'm going on right there. As far as when we get a clue on which version of Hulk is gonna be, then obviously if I get a clue, I'll make a whole video on it. You know what I'm saying? But this is real. You know what I'm saying? We got Ancestral still, we got King the Conqueror, we got High Evolutionary, we got Hyperion, we got WorldWar Hulk, we got all types of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff going on. This is a cosmic war, man. Straight up. And we're gonna see everything. Like I said, Dr. Doom, I think he's gonna be black. I've been said it. Obviously, you got Denzel Washington. They got Voight coming in, you know what I'm saying? And you got everybody coming in, you know what I'm saying? Espinosa. So this is what it is. They even got the kid from Star Wars. I'm saying, young kid, young black man. I'm saying, so I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I'm saying, what role can he play? They're gonna have him play a young Doom. And then is this what we're gonna have, a young Dr. Doom? But me, like I said, I like Espinosa as Dr. Doom. He's a perfect Dr. Doom. Obviously, you see him as Voight in The Boys. You see, he's a perfect. I mean, it'd be perfect if you have him as Doom. Perfect. He's intelligent. He's demented. He's calculated. He calculates. I mean, he would be perfect with Doom. But Denzel would too. Denzel Washington would too. He would be perfect. I mean, perfect for Doom. I'm thinking, like I said, I think that Feige is making one of them black because they all became variants. And that's the only way. Because if everybody already got Doom as the big bad, because everybody knows in Secret Wars, Doom ended up pulling, you know what I'm saying? Killing the Beyonders and accessing the power and becoming God Emperor Doom and shutting everything down. So therefore, everybody believes that's gonna happen. And so Kang is the big bad, but we had Dr. Doom in a way. And so the only thing is, Marvel, I see that Marvel can do this. They can make Doom a Kang variant, where Doom is Kang. So therefore, if he does become God Emperor Doom, it's still Kang. Okay? That's it. And everything can flow naturally, because Kang is going to be, Dr. Doom is going to be a Kang variant. Remember, anything goes. Like in Loki, they showed you variants. Loki got little kid variants, women variants, black variants. You understand? So don't just think that the variant has to be black. It could be, the variant could be white too. But I'm just saying that they just making it like that because they just want to. There's so much like involved in this. Like you have to do your studying for this type of situation with Kang and hold the Secret Wars. So he's just trying to make it simple. Like, okay, they black. You see that variant? That's it. That's all. The variants. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what he wants to do there. Show you variants. Then we might have Magneto and Professor X. You know what I'm saying? Black. And Dr. Doom black. Kang the Conqueror black. High Evolutionary black. Everybody. It might be a situation just like that. Okay? Now, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't like pushing agendas and all that type of stuff. You got women rights and I don't want to be pushing no agenda. I just want to get the best actors for the job. That's it. That's what we want. We want the best actors for the job. That's it. And right now, you tell me we can get Denzel Washington as Dr. Doom. Boy, I'll take that any day. I'm saying any day. Obviously, we got the mutants coming in, all that. So we got all type of stuff going on. But it all comes down to this. What is WorldWar Hulk going to do with pertaining to the multiversal war? Ant-Man 3. What's going on? This phase 5 now. And it gotta be, that's it. Phase 4, they brought us through nice and easy. As phase 5, universe is going to destroy, people will die, man. That's it. It's over. See? Eternals 2, Nova, we're gonna have stuff going on, cosmic stuff. We got Secret Wars. You know what I'm saying? All that. Everything. We here, man. We got eternity, man. Celtic knots, the Bifrost, that's the Bifrost. When you look at Celtic knots, that's the Bifrost. That you see on every floor, every ground. You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is it. And this all comes, don't think that this is just like, no, this comes straight from Africa, all this stuff. Okay? This is universal, man. So that's why it can come from Africa and be everywhere. Because it's history. That's why I follow comics. It's all history, everything, real history. Eternity is the living embodiment of the universe, man. Walking embodiment of the universe. And they put it out there, man. It was supposed to be deciphered, man. The Living Tribunal is the second in charge of the multiverse. Second in charge. Everybody knows he's the second in charge. And when you see him in the comics, nobody that reads comics will tell you that Living Tribunal was God. Nobody. But they tell everybody, oh, he's the second in charge. He's more powerful than everybody else, except for one above all. And so now you look at all the entities, everybody else, and you're like, oh, he's more powerful than everybody. Because they said it. No. They just told you what they wanted to tell you. Because they didn't tell you the real riddle. The real riddle is, who's God? You telling me that Living Tribunal is the second in charge of the multiverse, that his job is to protect the multiverse, protect our way of life, protect our existence. Who is the multiverse? Who is the universe? Eternity. Always been right there, right? Where everybody was talking about the one above all and this and that. No, eternity was right there. That was the supreme deity of the whole Marvel universe, right there in our faces. But we just walk by and turn pages and everything. No, he is the walking embodiment of the universe. He is the universe. We are inside of him. We was all over the place. That's it. Until we got blown out of him. That's it. This is what it is. He was in explosions. That's why the multiverse is there. Pieces that got blown off of him became the multiverse. You understand? This is eternity. That's it. So this is why they bring in all the entities, and they can bring in the Beyonders now. They can bring somebody else from outside the universe in. Okay? And then have the whole situation. They can do all of that. So that's why I know for a fact. The Secret Wars it's gonna be the greatest Secret Wars. It's gonna be. There's more reality to it. Simple as that. Way more reality. It's like, yo, we got everything, man. Then we still got the Scarlet Witch. We still got the Scarlet Witch. Ultra powerful. I'm saying, I still want to see Scarlet Witch fight Ancestral or something. I'm saying, get serious. I'm saying, well, I mean, obviously, when Hyperion come in and they're gonna need somebody. I mean, obviously, I would love to see a Scarlet Witch Hyperion fight. That'd be something serious. I'm saying, serious. I'm saying, so like I said, man, we do our thing here, man. We do our thing. I'm saying, so this Cosmic War 9, man, we're gonna have 10 coming, man. I'm saying, this is what it is. I'm saying, we go for comics history, man. We here, man. King 2, man. Out of here.